This is going to be going on someone else's boat in probably about 24 hours. It's one of the cool things I really like about doing this salvage business is not only do you get to see old cool stuff like this from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, but stuff gets to get reused. Welcome back to Up to Something Outdoors. Teal boat from the 50s, right? Nothing too interesting. Except I was sitting down to lunch again when someone knocked on my door and said, "Hey, I live down the road. I got this boat I want gone. I'll give it to you for free." This is like the third time. I don't get it. I don't know. Something about lunchtime and boats. But I'll take it. So this is what it is. It's an old boat from the 50s. I would say 50s or early 60s just due to the color scheme. There's nothing on this boat that has a name on it. No idea. But she's interesting. It's all stripped out already though. I have very little to do. Let me show you. Only thing that's in here really, couple gas tanks, couple windshields, and more gas tanks. But all the gauges are out of it. There's nothing to say what kind of boat this is. And someone was already starting to work on rebuilding it. This is one way that you can get the old transom out to redo it. Basically, they just cut it out, cut the whole stern out, the whole fiberglass, got all of the wood out. Now you could set a new piece of wood in here and re-glass it in. Now, they cut through here, they cut that. This looks more broke to me, like it's super thin, paper thin here. So I'm wondering if that was just more manufacturing defect than anything. And up here they also cut it. So they were trying. If you've seen in all my other videos, when I have the transoms that are like you can literally just peel the wood out, that is what they were trying to fix with this. Now, once you have a new piece of wood in here, you're going to have to lay fiberglass over this, probably come all the way around the side to strengthen it, to, seal that new piece in, the new transom. So while doable, it would look very, very goofy. At least to do it well. Again, trying to wrap fiberglass around to give you the rigidity that you would need. But that's what someone was starting to do. Let's get all this stuff out. Gas tank number 1. Gas tank number 2. Gas tank number 3. Tank 4. Tank 5, tank 6. And then the big one, old steel gal, tank number 7. That's right, 7 gas tanks in one boat. Strange. Now there's a box in the back here. Looks like a lot of fluids. 2-cycle engine oil, SuperTech. I think that's the Walmart brand. Let's see, are they any good? Wait a second. It's got the foil still on it. That's a brand new gallon of 2-stroke oil. Well, that one's not new, but still blue, so that's good oil. Brand new again. That's a score. 3.5 gallons of 2-cycle oil. Oh, that's another brand new. I think we just lucked out, guys and gals. Yep, brand new. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 gallons of 2-cycle oil. That's a lot of 2-cycle oil. And then jug and a half of gear lube oil. That's not bad. In fact, I think that's a score that's worth almost as much as this whole boat is. 5.5 gallons of 2-cycle oil. Perfect. Did not expect that in here. Besides that, got some tires. Oh, that one even holds wind. Yep. This one, it does not, but I got to get it out because landfill doesn't like tires. Windshields. All right. Well, these are badly fogged. They've been modified or fixed up, I guess. Repaired. Don't think that's going to be worth any money, but there's aluminum. Same thing with this. Like, with that crack down the middle, it's just, there's nothing there to use. That would be the center for that other one. But even that, I mean, that's thin aluminum even. There's just not much there. Oh well. And then some engine shroud covers. Why? I don't know. And a little hand pump. Okay. So, definitely not a whole lot on this boat. Not much to salvage, not much to do. Easy and free. But there's one other thing I'm going to take off. My best friend needs some battery cables for one of his boats. Let's see if these engine cables are worth anything. So while I was getting all the stuff out, one of my assistants found this up in the dash. It's pretty cool looking. Cigarette lighter. You don't see these very often anymore, but that's a pretty cool styling to it. I don't smoke cigarettes, but that's just kind of cool. Someone might think it's kind of fun. Front pocket find. So anyways, here's the battery cables. They're wrapped up inside this nice tubing. We don't need that. Oh. Old enough tubing that it just can pull it apart. Almost all the way pull it apart. Cut some of that off there. Let's see here. Not too shabby. Looks like the ends are still good. I don't see any breaks in the plastic. This is going to be going on someone else's boat in probably about 24 hours. It's one of the cool things I really like about doing this salvage business is not only do you get to see old cool stuff like this from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, but stuff gets to get reused. A good friend of mine would have had to go out and buy brand new wires for his boat. Cost him, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks. And this would have been in a landfill. Not only saves him money, recycles this copper, and it doesn't take any manufacturing time or effort or energy to get that. It's already done. It's a cool thing. Now, the aluminum on the outside and we're done. So I'm peeling back the rub rail to get at the aluminum. Now, quintessential old stuff, it's got flatheads, which I hate. Now, some of these flatheads are actually through bolts instead of screws on some of the really old boats. It's very unusual, but I'm wondering, given the fact it's flathead, yeah, see, he's not moving at all. Let's try another one. Well, that one's a screw, but it also looks different than the other one. So let's try up here a couple. Let's see. Because if it's through bolted, I'm not going to bother with it. It's not, yeah, see, that one's not moving at all either. Not doing anything. How about this one? Same thing. So, what that means is each one is through bolted with a nut on the back side. That would take, oh, I don't know, about forever to get off. And this is a very thin piece of aluminum. It's just not worth my time. The whole boat's probably got $3 or $4 worth of, maybe $5 of aluminum, and I bet you it's going to take me an hour to get each of these off. Not happening. So, off to the landfill. Quick and easy.